It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Swing and a liner. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Here's Jake Marisnick. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Standing in, Matthew Gallardo. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Runner at second here with one man out. And this is fouled at the plate. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging yesterday.
Walter
from the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. And hang on, he's out. Gun down, trying to swipe a plate. Levi Walter. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Levi Walter.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that sinker misses at the shoot. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman, I like them.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Mikey Matu.
And that'll bring up Mikey Matu. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. One out and a runner on second base. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Peter Lau. He put together an amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Batting 8.
First pitch on its way. Carlos Gomez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is... The second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Altuve becomes the first out of the inning. Pablo Nunez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2, here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Matthew Gallardo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Levi Walter. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Walter
sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Into the box, Freddie Davenport, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Espinoza is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
now batting.
Striding in once again, Mikey Mata comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here. Into the box, Peter Lau. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. The sinker stayed high but called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see this.
They're breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snap-dragon hook right there.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ready for another shot now. Pablo Nunez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help in this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch because you don't take that unless you are.
Now a reach and a little cue shot pop-up to the right side. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Jake Marisnick goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. He's ready. Now the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. In to score the runner from second. And he is in there.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Levi Walter comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Now on. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bergeron arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. from the stretch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Astros forced to. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Peter Lau is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Carlos Gomez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Heading for second here is Gomez. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Odor is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday night. Trying to pick things up Pablo Nunez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Withrow moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in once again, Jake Marisnick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Lays off 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Andrews is underneath this one. 2 gone. Ready once again, Matthew Gallardo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Stepping in now, Levi Walter, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Angel Arias comes on from the bench.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Lee Smiley wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Angel Arias.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. So stepping in, Ben Revere. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This is skied into short left center. Bergeron is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Jed Jerko now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jed
in there for strike 1. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Now at the plate, Jarrett Parker. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fouled straight back. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Espinoza has a read on it, and that ends the inning. The catcher Derek Norris is in. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bergeron is right there. 1 gone. Stepping in, Rico Baladares. He went deep in the contest last night. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
I got 2
and did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. This pitch is popped up. Alberto is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alexi Quevedo took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounded to short. Andrus has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In to try it again. Mark Warren. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Hard hit ball to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Ben Revere. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Revere.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Anthony Rendon.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding in once again, Jed Jerko comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jed Jerko goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jarrett Parker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive. Gets up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Norris. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Rico Baladares comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
First baseman, number 34.
Into the windup and the pitch. Alexi Quevedo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready once again, Mark Warren. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Tell you what, his pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ashburn is there, and he has it for the out. Ready for another chance. Ben Revere. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony.
Here comes the first
Rendon.
pitch. Anthony Rendon is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7. Here's Brian Dozier now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Here's Jed Jerko now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Swinging a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Calling for it, Hosmer, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Jarrett Parker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Digging in once again, Derek Norris, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's a nice little swinging bunt. He just swung over the top of it, got enough of the baseball to dribble it down third base. Third baseman did everything he could to try to make a play on it. Just didn't have enough to get him before he got to the bag. Base hit.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
That's inside.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2, here it is. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And this will be hauled in by Andrus for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Alexi Quevedo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Hosmer will just look this one in the inning. Digging in the Mark Warren. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Odor is there on to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 to score this.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Coffee. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I like it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls.
Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping into the box, Christian Colon. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond. But now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Now the pitch. Hard liner toward short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. 2-2, here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hosmer will just look this one in the So striding in, Miguel Almanza. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Howie Richards. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Espinoza is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Billy Laker. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And that misses, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. Here's Caleb Coward. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's that controversy. Not a striking baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at second. Digging in, the switch hitter, Danny Santana. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Calling for it, Bergeron. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Hamilton. Remember, he was hit by a pitch to kick off the home first. In there, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Colon. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Withrow on the move. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance? Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Slow roller back to the mound. Odor takes it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So striding forward now, Miguel Almanza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit. Digging in to try Howie Richards. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Billy Laker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Step on the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Striding in once again, Caleb Coward. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Espinoza is under it. And stepping into the box, Danny Santana. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready once again. Billy Hamilton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Santana rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the throw in gets away from him. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 6-1 game.
The batter, designated hitter.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bergeron coasts under it. 1 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Here's the 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is ready for another shot now. Miguel Almanza will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Howie Richards comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Bounce to first. Oh, look at Hosmer. How about that?
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it. Withrow. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Starting to digging in once again, Danny Santana. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Center fielder, Billy.
Popped high in the air. Andrews is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Christian Colon. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch outs, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bergeron is going to have room out there as he puts this away. A great shot there, a famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball, Chris Hatcher, a 6'1".
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Lee Smiley earned his 5th win of the year as he turns in 8.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park. So coming to the plate, Alvaro Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alvaro.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Marcus Semien comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Justin Upton now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Justin.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
A 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example.
Obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nick Castellanos. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A ball hit to Andrus at short. 1 away.
He's out.
Digging in now, Cameron Maybin. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, James McCann, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch is popped up. Smiley just to the right of the mound, but it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. Back on a beautiful day here in Detroit as we're set for the top of the third from the home of the Tigers. Stepping in, Adam Ford. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it with throw. 1 out. Striding in once again, Alvaro Chavez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Bergeron is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball just a bit up. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Espinoza racing back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. There's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Larry Yates. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line, but speared on a hop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Ready for another chance? Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not.
And another foul ball. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Nick Castellanos now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Here's Cameron Maben now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, James McCann. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Withrow waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Adam Ford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adam Ford.
And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Ready for another shot now. Alvaro Chavez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2-0.
Hitters up right here, man. Those are 2 close pitches right there, and you got to call as a hitter. You got to feel pretty good that he's seeing what you're seeing.
Withrow is there, makes the catch. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Larry Yates. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Derek Dietrich is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Nick Castellanos is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A hitting 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. Espinoza is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Cameron Maben now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a Ready once again, James McCann. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Adam Ford stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Bergeron calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Stepping into the box, Alvaro Chavez. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Squared that one up just a little late.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Espinoza has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nothing across here. So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So digging in now, Justin Upton. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to third. Alberto gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Larry Yates. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there. Justin Upton. Strike a pose. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. In now, Pablo Nunez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, third baseman.
And we are underway
23.
this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Way in front of that fastball. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Gamble comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that misses ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Andrews into shallow center. Makes the catch, and that'll retire this. Into the box, George Springer. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in now, Levi Walter. His batting average on the year down at the 240 mark entering play. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. They'll whip this one to first in time. And here's Carlos Gomez. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Alberto ranging into shallow right. 1 out. Now at the plate, Robert Gunter. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now at the plate, Max Stassi. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pablo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Here's Jake Marisnick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
With the meat of the order. Two-hole hitter.
Fouled back. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
To short. There is Andrus. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't start any. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 4.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Levi Walter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Walter.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Softly hit out toward short. throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And this is fouled back and out of play. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, Matt, they didn't score much yesterday. You know, the conversation before the game was their offense going to be able to do anything today? Right there, that one run might be enough to kind of propel them into a good stretch now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Pablo Nunez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. 0-1, here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner. The 0-2 home, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in to try it again, Jake Marisnick. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And that's in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Alberto will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Swinging a little blooper to center. Withrow moving in. He's got it 1 away. Here's George Springer. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
George Springer.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Levi Walter stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Alberto gloves it. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game at this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gomez. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. A fastball right over the outside corner. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready for another chance? Robert Gunter. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the 3rd hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Gamble. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once, Pablo Nunez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Takes a knee-high fastball. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He's still looking really solid here in the ninth, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
And the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-1. Ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Count is 2-1.
And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.